Hello, everybody, and welcome to Dungeons, Dice, and Dudes, where we take those three things, mix them together, and magic happens. Woo. Yeah, thanks for coming in late there, guys. Hello, we're on Twitch again. When was the last time we did this? It was COVID times.
COVID times.
Yes. Yeah. Hello. We're going to be doing this from now on, so watch. Yeah, right, lots of things to cover. We're going to start off by going to your main man, Sai. Look at that Sai profile. Just look directly ahead. So look at that.
That's what you tuned in for.
Yeah, well, hello everyone. Welcome back to the Remorous campaign.
Hey, you pronounced it right this time.
If you are new to the podcast, or you're picking back up, or you want to catch up on some episodes, maybe check out some of the spin-offs that we've done, then by all means listen to your choice of podcasting distributor. And those range from Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Overcast, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, Castbox, Pocket Casts, Radio Public, and Stitcher. You can also find our RSS feed on anchor.fm. Don't really know what that does.
No Wobblecast?
No Wobblecast this time. We're in negotiation. We're holding out.
Whoa.
It's rough.
You didn't tell us that.
Hey, Wobblecast is coming.
Yeah. I'm going to make sure it comes. Yeah.
There it is.
Did we put the
First one
Shaw rating on this?
No.
Explicit.
Some context here, right?
Yeah. And if you want to keep up to date on our socials, so we have a Twitter account, we have an Instagram account, and we have a TikTok account. You can find us on all three at DDandD Pod. That's DDandD Pod. All letters, all one words. Interact with us. Talk to us about D&D. We want to know what's going on with 1.1 and stuff like that.
We can't cut now. This is all on the record.
1.1 of Wobblecast, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
exactly.
We're waiting for the update to come.
Yeah.
OWL.
Yeah. Saved. Top save there.
Wobblecast. Yeah.
So that's it for me. Hope to interact with you soon.
Why are you going to make it weird? Well, thanks for that. If you want some other weird stuff, maybe on like a video platform of the you kind, George.
I like that. That's a nice link.
It was all over the place.
That's a delectable link.
Ooh,
So video content. Obviously, we are now live on Twitch. So give them a wave, everybody.
Hello.
So if you're hearing this on the podcast and you're listening to it somewhere and you think, I'd like to watch it live, we're going to be going fortnightly, Sundays, 7:30 p.m. GMT. What?
Sorry, I just heard Fortnite and got triggered.
No builds. So fortnightly on Twitch. So just search DDandD Pod on Twitch. Drop us a follow. I don't know, in the in-between weeks, I might just play this VOD as a media file so you can catch up. A bit like a Emmerdale omnibus kind of vibe.
On what bus?
Oh, you just lost the bus.
Oh.
So yeah, search us on Twitch for DDandD Pod and Dad's Pod.
D&D Pod.
All the pods.
Yeah.
And then also on YouTube. So this video that is recording right now will go up on YouTube and you can watch it there. Just search Dungeons, Dice and Dudes on YouTube. So yeah, that covers video, I guess, Twitch and YouTube.
Lovely stuff. Thank you very much. You know, for a lot of you out there, there's so many of these like actual plays all over the shop in podcast form, and you might be thinking, I just want something that's just more highbrow. Well, look at this man with a mustache. I need to tell you more.
You can't get any more highbrow than having 3 brows on your face.
Who's clapping? The plane doesn't work.
Everyone can go to thinkingcritically.co.uk to listen to my D&D discussion podcast, where we take a single word or topic each week with a different guest and discuss what it means within the D&D and wider TTRPG framework. Spells was out just before Christmas. Really good, interesting episode. Episode just dropped on Friday regarding other hot recent topics. Wobblecast takeover. Big news.
Big money.
Across all the same podcast distribution platforms, but thinkingcritically.co.uk will get you there. I have something to show you all.
Yeah, it is.
Hold on.
Hang on, can I?
For the
Could you get?
I've gone
Sorry.
corporate. I'm going to need you all to sign
If you
NDAs.
just lean into Nathan's eye line, I'll try and get a close up for the viewers. There it is. Branded polo
There
for
it
your
is.
podcast.
Beautiful.
Thinking critically.
That's awesome.
But wait, there's more.
We love.
Oh, wait, there's more.
I have gifts for you all too.
Oh.
I love Christmas. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Thinking
That's
critically
hot.
stationary.
Let me just go.
This is wild.
I don't think we signed paperwork for this.
We're named Sunday.
Yeah,
This is
This is some endorsement.
incredible.
Oh, nice.
So
That is stunning.
So we
Yeah.
Click to it.
it's nice, isn't it? Yeah,
That's
that's
nice.
action. Yeah.
Let's.
Oh, who wants this fucking pen?
You.
Sorry, we're just taking some
Yeah.
Do you want
photos.
to smoulder a bit less? Jesus.
I think it's possible.
Oh, I think that's possible. Oh.
For the school paper.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, fuck the school paper. Don't take that out of context,
Yes,
please.
please.
and also one last thing.
Ah.
Me. I'm just gonna make you wait as well. There we go.
Let's
Love ahead.
I'm doing the Game On charity stream this year, March the 24th. So
Do we clap
12
now?
hours. 12 hours.
Okay, wow.
After we smash a £1,000 donation goal, which is what I want to
Let's
hit
do
this
it.
year. So
Nice.
details to follow.
Hell yeah.
Easy.
I'm done.
Love that.
Wow, that was a lot. Well, speaking of money, do you want to save yourself money? Do you like luxury handcrafted items made for geeks and gamers worldwide? Well, guess what, everybody? You can head over to GameTee and you can pick up yourself a brand new set of dice like this one here that's got like an eye in it, wobbles, but not like Wobblecast.
Oh,
Never like what.
Any comment you have about Wobble Class, we cannot say on it.
not until the agreement's done.
Yeah.
If you want some candles, I've been burning them recently and they smell great. I think my one's like fire,
Dragonfire?
Sure,
That's my favourite one.
there you go.
I've been burning Snow Queen's Delight,
Ooh.
and it's fit.
Oh,
It's a beautiful
it's just
smell.
delightful.
Oh,
That's why he doesn't do the advertisement.
I'm
You're
not
right.
allowed. I'm not allowed.
If any of that anyway sounds good to you, then you head on over GameTee, use discount code TheBrigsy, that's TheBrigsy, get yourself 5% off of your entire order. You help support us and the stream. You also support a wonderful company that is a staunch supporter of the LGBTQIA+ community, and you get discount. It is a win-win-win. Do yourself a favour and do that.
Nice.
Here.
Here, here.
Well done.
Yeah.
Cool.
Only
Beans.
letters, right? And
Oh, only letters.
Yeah.
Specifically letters. If you put numbers in there, you're out.
they charge you 5%.
Yeah, it's actually extra.
Damn.
Right. Well, I think that covers everything. Well, I guess we've got to get into it, haven't we?
Recap.
For everybody. Right. I mean, right. When we say recap, how far back do you want me to go?
Session 1.
We want to know what happened before we recorded.
We want to know
Actually-
my first character.
Nobody cares about. You've had 10.
Yeah,
Saying that, we are working on a recap that covers Arc 1 to Arc 4 in a little bit more depth. So there is a voiceover with maybe some stills or something coming at some point. I just need to get George to have a once over on my writing because we need to decide what's important and what's not. And this is all just a fever dream to me. So
We gonna work it out.
we'll work it out. Anyway,
The main beats.
the main beats is different to people.
You're the boss. You decide.
That's not what he was saying. He was going to hit me.
I was like this. Give me what I want.
Specifically with the ring finger with the
That's it. I was gonna leave a print of that on his forehead. Yeah.
harsh work environment.
Producing
It's
the
toxic.
codes on my
Toxic.
head. Yeah.
You've gone mad.
Yeah, I've gone mad.
Oh, it's toxic, just like wobble.
Let's not talk about Wobblecast.
No
on
one
record.
wants
Well,
Are the cameras up?
well, no, that's the thing. We're live.
Oh!
Oh, there's that music. That takes me back. As always, everybody that's watching, let us know, volumes and if everything sounds good. Keep us posted throughout. But right, let's do this. No, I'm not doing that. In the last session, the Forsaken had embarked on a journey across the eastern expanse to Ulrich's home in Waysan. Aboard the ship known as the Resprinter, they were led by Captain Kendrick Zorinder and his crew. Along the way, the group bore witness to various spectacles of nature and found long-forgotten treasure, but also encountered Maggie, a person of interest from their earliest days as a group, seemingly having become an ally to Faye Lannis, an entity that laid claim to Ulrich's soul. A few days out from their arrival, Ulysses led the group on a pilgrimage of sorts, and they did battle on a storm-riddled island with a storm giant. Upon defeating the creature, it revealed itself to be almost a conduit of Cord, and it took Ulysses away for some higher purpose. Without much context and a little bit dejected after losing another on this journey, No, I don't know why I've written that. No, I do now. Some wills Some wills were drawn up.
Oh God!
Romances blossomed amongst the crew. And finally, with just a few more hours before reaching Asgrave, to let off some steam, they decided to celebrate a journey's end, with Sabine making an impossible shot in the middle of the night, with some black powder creating a fiery, magnificent display. And that is where we're going to pick back up. So the flames have somewhat started to die down. You are around about 5 or 6 hours out from Asgrave. So you've still got a little bit of time. There's a little bit of sunlight starting to creep up on the horizon. But the early morning, very early hours morning is yours to do whatever you wish. Take you lot do stuff, not me anymore.
Whose will was written? And mine, right?
So, if you have any specific questions over the next kind of few minutes or so, obviously feel free to direct out of character. You wrote up a will for Ulrich.
Okay, cool.
Specifically detailing what was going to happen to his possessions once he died.
Good. And if I recall, it was okay and sincere, and Quinn wasn't trying to be a bastard.
No. From my understanding, it was a passable note or a piece of professional legislation, I guess. Yes. Yeah. And
Cool.
It was primarily to say that his stuff would... originally, it was going to be a case of you lot had to fight amongst
for it,
yourselves. Apart from Owain, he wasn't allowed to.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
You were excluded from the.
Because you keep wanting to murder him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Anyway,
That'll not
get you out of the world.
That'll get you out of your someone's will.
But then it was decided that whatever money he had and various bits where his magical items were divvied up amongst you, but then any of his monetary wealth was sent to his family and Durgot.
Yeah, and then we'd use the items in battle to honour him, right?
Yes, right before you smooched with the captain.
Oh, yeah.
You did that.
Yeah.
Love Blossom.
I didn't realise Owen Wilson was here.
Yeah, that was pitch perfect.
Wow.
Do you remember when I did the Owen Wilson accent?
Yeah.
Or Wayne?
For what, half an episode?
So, yeah.
So, are we all asleep at this point? Like,
I would say that, so currently it's the early hours of the morning. You guys were having a little bit of a celebration of sorts. Drinks were had. You kind of crescendoed the evening with the shot with the ballista. And then you can either, I suppose we could just say that you went to sleep and then get up relatively early, ready for the next day.
As has been tradition on the boat, I would like to help Ronan cook some breakfast.
Cool. So there was nothing anybody else wanted to do on that prior evening?
Oh, I think I'd already got to bed.
would you have done your prayer, or had you already done that? You seem to
Oh,
trying to bring back a certain someone.
Oh, yeah.
Let's do it,
So I don't know if you would have done that.
Yeah, what would I have? Give it a red hot go. Even if you had done it last time, it's been months since we last did it, so why not just do it now?
So this is...
So this was like a half-hearted prayer before you went to sleep.
Yeah.
Bring back, I guess.
Yeah, if you can.
R.I.P. Kajori, ship hand, gone but not forgotten.
Oh, I think if you've been listening,
You know.
he's in your heart. still.
Yeah, you feel it.
I genuinely don't remember what this spell...
Divine Intervention.
There it is.
D20. Off the top of my head.
No,
Is
it's
it not
100.
God damn.
Yeah.
He has to get a low what?
11.
Yeah.
A low
Which is that
11.
level,
Below-
right?
Yeah.
Like your level or lower.
Weird
Yeah.
way of...
So what do I use to roll that?
You roll the
2d10.
yeah,
2d10s.
2d10s. One
Oh,
with
yeah.
two.
Preferably one with a 0 on it, yeah.
Yeah.
Leading 0.
It's one. And that's the other.
What a way to start, eh?
If this happens,
Bring
that's...
back Kajori, baby.
What do I need to get? Less than 10?
Less than 11.
Less than 11. Oh, yeah.
Your level or lower. 36.
46.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
There's a
Starts to mean to go on.
slight breeze that comes through the cabin as you are about to bed down, and
It's nothing.
nothing, unfortunately. It makes you feel a little bit warm and tingly on the inside, but that's about it. You don't know if that's just like some of the food that you had that's kind of slowly making its way down, but
Regarding last night, Sabine, after the crossbow shot, the ballista shot, would have gone to the captain's quarters and just asked, "Can I have your best wine? For if this is our last evening on our journey, I want to have a few, drinks before I go to bed, and I just want to enjoy myself."
there's no the door to the captain's quarters is shut.
Oh, she knocks on and waits for him to come out.
Yeah, where's your wine?
Yeah.
Into the door.
One of those dialogue scenes in a game where it doesn't quite catch up. They're just talking in the opposite direction to the character.
Must have been with.
Yeah, knock, knock, knock.
Well, question to Quinn.
We'd faded to black, hadn't we?
You had,
Oh,
and then things had transpired after that. Are you still bedding in the captain's quarters?
So we went to black and then we did the fireworks show.
Yes.
Then no,
No?
I'll be.
You're out in the main area.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. Cool. So yeah, you knock. Captain Zara and they're like, yes, hello. Not who I was expecting, but never mind. What can I do for you?
I was just wondering if, it's...
Wine?
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I made up. What is some stuff from you? I have one bottle. It's from a place called France.
Okay. Right.
It's way down south.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Can we go there?
Oh, hello.
He's in the room.
I go up from the bedsheet.
Silk sheets.
Yeah.
Like, up top of the chest down.
He's got like an oversized jumper on.
Captain's jumper.
The captain on
Still
the.
got like tied around a neckerchief.
No. Do you know what? Why not? You feel free to have a glass.
Do you want to share a glass? I mean, I feel
I'm
like it's...
already having it.
Oh, right. Well, I mean,
I
do you
can
want
pour
to?
you a glass.
Do you want to sit together and share a glass?
Not really.
Okay.
It's
all right.
it's 3 a.m. It's quite late.
Right. Yeah.
But
I think I have a problem, but I will take a glass.
Sure. You just pours a glass. It's a nice glass. Yeah, it's got some embossment on it. It's nice.
Are we talking red, rosé, white wine?
I don't know wine.
Those are
I
the
will
Those are the, you can't go wrong with one of those 3 options.
It's red.
Okay.
There you go.
Like a light red.
No, it's a real dark red Merlot.
Okay.
From what
There it is.
from what region of France is that one from?
How many A's is
It's more E's than it is A's.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. And good night. Cheers.
Yes. Good night.
Do you want me to send? Do you want me to send him up? Want me to see if he's
No,
awake?
no,
Okay.
no. He'll come if he wants to come.
Soon. Okay.
We got to there quite quickly.
Sure. Okay.
But thank you, though. Thank you.
It's okay. Have a nice evening.
You too. You too.
Sabine goes to the top of the deck, sits. The ship's got like a maiden or something at the front, or like a bust.
It's more of like a harpy. But yes.
She'll just kind of like sit top of that, leg either side, just sipping that wine slowly till she runs out, goes to sleep.
She's
That's
got the
it.
whole bottle.
No, just a
No,
glass.
just-
No, yeah. It won't take long. She sits down. She goes. Right then.
Just off the side.
And then yeah, that'd be it.
As you begin making your way back, you bump into Ulrich, who's just kind of he seems to be making his way back up onto the deck, and yeah, he's just like, oh, what, Sabine?
Oh, hi. Oh, you're awake as well.
Yeah,
There's no wine left. I drank the last of it.
I don't really like wine.
No, it'd probably be wasted on you because you can't taste anything or.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, I've been feeling a little bit queasy recently, and I just, when you get like a bad feeling, like you're gonna stub your toe, or next time you go to behead someone, the head doesn't come all the way off, that kind of feeling.
Nope. But okay. Sure.
Well, I'm having one of those moments, and yeah, tummy hump carries on the wind, doesn't it? Weird.
Yeah. It really does.
You and me, we've been, well, we're like the original of this group. I mean, half of them don't really know them.
Yeah.
They're all right,
Yeah.
not bad. But you and me, we've come a long way, and we've lost a lot of people along the way as well. Sibo, Frederick, and Mordofus, and then some other guy very briefly, but he kind of disappeared pretty quick.
That guy, he like a
Yeah,
really
not sure.
weird voice.
Not sure, really.
Yeah, no.
That doesn't ring any bells.
But but even before we met up, lost a lot of people, and I've kind of gotten used to having you around, really. And you're kind of like a little sister to me, and I know seeing Durgob, knowing that my family's around, it was just nice to have family again, and just nice to
Ulrich, that's really sweet of you.
yeah.
I mean, I've kind of gotten used to the idea that you're probably going to die a really horrid, painful death with all the, like dying, coming back, getting blown up, coming back.
Oh.
I agree, though. It's, I don't know these other guys as well as you, and you've been there from the start since we got embroiled and all that stuff in Luxem, and
Times.
I wouldn't agree. No, not why I was there in the first place, but then we got lumped together, and it means a lot. You saying that, and I care for you.
Oh, that was weird.
I didn't feel right saying that. No.
I could hear the words, but it looked weird coming out of your mouth.
Yeah, it didn't feel right saying it. I think maybe I've eaten some of Owen's dodgy food. But no,
Those are the
seriously.
times that I'm glad that I can't taste.
Yeah, no, you're really lucky there, to be honest. He's almost killed us multiple times with his food. But no, thank you. And I will try and do whatever I can to do right by you whenever you finally...
I don't know if that happens. I think I'll collapse.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think I'll pop.
Well, anything's better than seeing you get torn apart by zombies on a ship, so,
that one hurt.
if you just drop, that would be quite nice for me, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, look, just, I know that you're, all sneaky and stuff, and your self prayers. You look after yourself.
I do, yes.
Yes. But we've only gotten this far because we all kind of stuck together. So maybe don't sneak away.
Goes against every fibre in my body. But
I know. I just thought I'd throw it out there because dying, and it makes you think about things like, what if green isn't really my favourite colour?
Yeah.
I could have been living a lie this whole time.
Did we ever? Sorry, just out of character. Did we ever discuss if he was also going colourblind as well?
No.
Was he completely losing all
Senses.
colour and sense from his?
I feel like it's canon now. Yeah, he's colourblind now.
Yeah.
Oh.
So he just points at the bottom of the wine in the glass and goes, "What colour is that?"
That's great.
And she just gives him a hug. It's just oh.
Yeah.
Sweet boy. Just taps him on the back.
As you give him a hug, you can kind of feel his internal organs pressing up the very thin layer of skin that's on him.
Instant regret. When you hug someone, you're like, oh no, oh the smell. She's just patting him and goes, right, well, where are you going now? It's 4 a.m.
Yeah, I don't really sleep anymore.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Might talk to some birds.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
It's a thing that I can do, but I don't do it very often. Doesn't, talking to a rat or a bird, it doesn't really come up all that much,
No.
Who cares what a rat thinks?
Other rats? There you go.
He just likes to wander away.
Night, Ulrich. Goes to bed.
Cool. Long rest is had for everybody. Get your hit points back, your spell slots back, whatever you need. And,
Am I still sharing a hammock with Hilden?
Wow, wow.
That's the last night.
yeah, I think everybody had their own, but you had to share.
Given that I'm not there, there's an open one.
And Kajori's not there.
But how long have we been sailing at this point now?
2 weeks.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
You get used to your bed.
Yeah, I think why break tradition? Hilden and I have a bond beyond anything I think any of you would understand.
Yeah, I think you two beat each other up in the last session.
Yeah, she beat me up. After I healed her. But hey, that's just crazy summer love, eh?
Classic druid and cleric. What you like? Well, you wake up in the morning. Some of you in various states of tiredness, disrepair. You right over there, George?
Oh, I've just got water down me. I thought I would look to camera.
Who's
Kind
got
of
their
like
drink?
an aside, like.
Yeah, and you wake up and we're safe for the purpose of making sure that everybody has enough time to address whatever they need to address. Still a few hours out, but you can see land.
Asgrave.
Asgrave.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what I said.
Yeah. The continent of Wei-San.
Ooh, bring on the map.
Damn.
Yeah, there is actually a more updated map that I have that I can pass around at some point. Oh, perfect. Lovely stuff. But yeah, you're awake. Most of the crew is already doing their chores. Schmidt is in a world of hurt, imbibed way more than any dwarf ever should, but he still did it.
Which one's Schmidt? The weapons guy.
Yeah, the weapons guy.
Weapons, yeah.
So yeah, the morning is yours. You are a few hours or so out from Asgrave. Relatively calm day, clear skies, a little bit of a colder wind in the air as you get closer to Wei-San.
Most importantly, how's breakfast going?
I tell you what. So I was looking up some rules,
Oh,
Okay.
and I don't know if it is. I can't remember if it was Tasha's or if it was. I think it is Tasha's. Are you proficient with cooking utensils?
No.
No.
I'll tell you what. Would you like to be?
I would like to be.
Would you like to
There
know
you
more?
go. You can that's a thing. Add that in at some point. But now, when you roll, you can add your proficiency bonus.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll go into a little bit more detail what that means later on. But for now, make a d20 roll. Add your proficiency modifier.
Was he using the wrong end of the spoon before now? And the chef comes over and it's like, no, mate. That way.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. You're supposed to stir in the pot. Oh,
amazing.
that makes sense.
Shit, that's all you had to say.
So D20 plus cooking.
Yeah, sure.
Proficiency.
Plus
Sorry.
cooking.
Plus cooking.
Plus cooking proficiency.
Yeah.
It's a 13.
Hey, that's not bad.
It's all right, isn't it?
It's only cooking. Yeah, a relatively hearty breakfast is prepared. Lots of carbs,
Yeah.
just to see you throughout the rest of the day.
All I'm thinking of is like eggs, very thick cuts of bacon, and black pudding. And like some very artisanal bread. The bread is the main piece.
Yeah, there's actually this weird thing that Ronan does where he kind of carves out a potato, cracks the egg into it, and then bakes it, and then lets the egg cook inside of it.
Wish I could learn. Can I learn that? I'll observe.
Sure.
Him. Can I observe him do that?
I will say that in the time that you two have spent cooking together, you've learnt how to make
Potato head.
baked egg.
It's one of those things where he's always let me watch, but he's never trusted me to cook it.
Yeah.
So, okay.
There you go.
But I know tomorrow morning, this is what all of you are going to be having for breakfast.
There you go.
If we,
like
if we
natural
live.
Yeah. Food poisoning. Damn.
Cuts the egg open and puts the potato in the egg.
Why isn't this working?
That's what I saw him do yesterday.
So yeah, the morning's yours. Breakfast is prepared. Sorry, I'm having a really difficult time talking today. Yeah. Don't all jump in at once.
Just too many memories, you know. I'll say a piece. To the how many people on the boat? Because there are like other
currently
captains, right?
it's-
There's the crew.
It's just the crew, isn't it?
Oh, it's just us and
I thought there was other
At this point now, it's just the crew. I feel like
Okay.
we've gotten rid of because there was
Oh.
a few people.
that being dropped off, right? Okay, cool.
So it is you four, you three, Schmidt, Dahlia, the captain, and
Hilden.
I was going to say Holden, but I was like, no, that's Mindhunter. Yes, it's a relatively tight ship.
Okay, cool.
Plus, people have died.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think I'm going to try one more time before I get off the ship.
Hey, I mean, you can do it now.
Do it once a day.
Yeah.
You can do
Until
it.
it works.
Because I'm about to do a speech, so I don't want to bring attention to myself either way and then fail.
But you're doing a speech.
Yeah, you're doing the speech to pay attention to you.
No, I mean, I don't want to do a speech and then be like, I'm just going to bring your crewmate back to
To
life.
tell them.
No.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Why don't you do it?
Oh, I'll say grace, but I'll actually do the prayer.
And
Because they're not going to know.
There you go.
Anyway,
Nice.
thank you for bearing witness to my thought process.
The inner workings.
I'd just like to say that for the last 2 weeks, I couldn't have asked for more educational. I mean, sort of nods at Ronan and caring and supportive hosts as we cross these seas to somewhat of an uncertain fate. So, thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I hope the rest of your travels go smoothly, or go smoother. Rather.
Yeah, as you say smoothly, everyone kind of like.
Just look at the empty sea.
Got like half the audience is empty, right? Dotted empty chairs.
Yeah, there's an empty seat, but there's a little rope man sat there.
Creepy. He just comes and sits on it, doesn't even know it's just there.
The chair.
Oh, what was this? No.
What's this shit?
Sits on it and then immediately stands up. I've got something to say. Thank you. And sort of coyly sits down. Just to pray.
As you finish giving your speech, Hilden just.
Fuck yeah. You've done it.
Yes.
Picturing the guy in Catfish. whoa.
Elaine just sort of gives her a look and not coyly, but sort of acknowledges her. Can I?
Yep, go ahead. So, with divine intervention, so specifically, you are looking to bring back Kajori with the spell.
Yeah,
Raised dead.
essentially, yeah.
Cool.
How long has he been dead for?
I don't know. A few. Yeah, like
Okay,
a week.
cool.
Let's say
'Cause
a week.
Raised dead is 10 days?
10 days. Yeah.
That doesn't count. No.
What do you got?
A 1, 0,
Oh.
and a 4.
Ah!
Oh,
14.
14.
Nice.
You can go.
What's the point?
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, there's a general like, oh, thanks, yeah, that's nice, and then everybody kind of slowly goes back to work. A couple of people come over, pat your shoulder, and then crack on with the rest of the day. Schmidt kind of like pats your thigh.
What is it?
His height varies.
Not that tall.
His height varies. It's fine.
He's as tall as the story needs him to be.
Yeah.
Maybe he was just grabbing your leg.
He's like, cats in the live
Oh,
action,
yeah,
where they're
there
just
was-
changing size all the way through.
And as they will go back to work, Ulrich comes up to you
Okay, all right.
and
Hammer ready.
he just starts to. He's like, oh, hello, Elaine. Could we? Great speech, by the way. Like, really moved me.
I'm surprised you understood it.
Come on. And he puts a hand on your shoulder and starts to squeeze, and you can feel like The crunching of bone. Let's have a talk. Come on.
Had Hilda not beaten me in sparring yesterday, this would not be as painful as I have made it appear.
Right. Look. I need to say a couple of things. I don't expect you to necessarily listen, but you do whatever you want. I just need to get this out. So, first of all, you really need to stop being so simpy over soldering.
Like his eyes like twitching.
Shake the jugular.
Look, I get that you're supposed to believe in a god and all that, but you're your own man as well. You can do things because you want to do it. Anyway, that's the harder part done. I know that we haven't really gotten along because, I'm undead, whatever that means. But, it's kind of been nice having someone that's ready to take me out regardless of how great I am and how much I keep the group together. But, trust me, if the tables were turned, I would cave your head in so quick. You wouldn't even, you could maybe open your eyes whilst you were asleep and I'd just whack. Out of respect,
Such a sweetheart.
Well, look, what I'm trying to say is thank you for being you.
I don't know what to say.
That's fine.
The teachings of the Seldering Pantheon
Oh God.
allow us to practice forgiveness
What
and
have I done?
understanding,
Oh.
and my beliefs that your existence is abhorrent,
Yeah,
an abomination to the realm.
understood.
I believe that Sayanine has spoken through me
I'll say anything. Yeah.
and has not allowed me to destroy you sooner. And it's quite comforting to know your acceptance of the situation. So thank you for not unjustly killing me, as you put it. And he reaches out a hand.
He lets go of your shoulder and then goes to shake your hand. His big meaty hand kind of envelops yours for the most part. Oh, actually, one more thing. Would you mind doing me a favour? If it ever comes up, probably won't because you're all so badass. But could you keep them alive, but in the right way? Using your Sayanine, using that instead of some dark ritual.
I will not
Frederick, you idiot.
make the same mistakes as the man that has brought shame to my faith did unto you.
Oh, Frederick. Oh, he was all right.
For what he did to you, he deserved to die.
Well, okay. Fair enough. I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna head off. Right, but good chat.
It's a shame you couldn't enjoy my breakfast.
Was that laughing?
That was him trying to crack a joke.
Yeah. I'm gonna go back to looking at the grey sea now.
I mean, he hasn't really twigged and he's just sort of squinting at the very obvious bluey-green sea.
It's a metaphor.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like
than you think.
kill himself.
Yeah. Cool. So that transpires. Sabine, what are you up to right now?
So we've had breakfast.
Yep.
Sabine will just be... How far away from land, like, are we? Can we see it in the distance?
You can see land mass, land ahoy.
Land ahoy.
At this distance, you still can't really make out any details.
Sabine just wants to be practicing her dagger throw and then weapon summon that she's got through her weapon bond. So she'll be at the highest point of the ship.
Crow's nest?
No, maybe not Crow's Nest. Because I don't want to try and climb up there.
No,
That
she
was,
put her cream on.
Oh, yeah. That's it. Nice. In this heat.
Sorry.
No, it's all right.
You've got
There's salt water in there.
Yeah,
You've got to protect your skin. No, she'll just be on the deck of the ship, just finding like someone about 15 feet away, like nobody walking past too often, just summoning it back.
Yeah.
Maybe into like a bag of like, I don't know, she'll probably check with the captain, be like, can I use this like bag of hay or something, whatever's in this, to just use as a bag of spuds and just use it as a weapons target?
You can see Dahlia, Schmidt, and the captain are all kind of like looking over sea charts. And Dahlia just looks at you, just...
Look, I need to practice.
The captain's like, it's okay. You sure? Just try not to kill anybody.
I can't promise anything. And then she walks over there.
People have died though.
Awkward.
Yeah.
And so she'll just be on the deck, just summoning it back and just doing that.
Cool. As you're doing that, you can like smell something in the air. As you're sniffing, you can feel like almost like a hum in the hairs on your arms begin to stand up a little bit. You're like, ooh.
She'll just kind of sheath her dagger and just do a little lap around the ship and see if she can spot anything.
Make a perception check for me.
First roll since we've been back. Natural one. Here I go. It's not great, but it did roll off the thing. Actually, it's 14 altogether, so not great, but not awful.
Yeah, a lot of just down the middle rolls. It's fine. It's fine.
Out the kings.
You don't see anything, but you do hear like a low rumbling noise,
Okay.
like a.
She's going to go straight to the captain and just be like, I'm sorry to interrupt. I'm guessing they're still doing shit.
They're still having their powwow.
Still having power. Just a quick one. Can anybody else hear that? Like a really low, like... And anyone else feel weird? Or is it just me? Is this his cooking again? I don't know. Anybody else though, please?
As they're like kind of looking at this, one by one they slowly stop and they start to focus and like, oh, you're not. I can hear something.
Did you eat his food as well?
No, I deliberately skipped that. I have my own stash.
Okay.
Right. What is
Not
that?
just my food.
I can't see anything on the deck. I had a look, but please.
As you say that, there's like a flash of light, and almost like there's like a sudden pulse of energy that like blows out from the middle of the ship, and as you turn to see what it is, you see in like a slightly darkened patch on the wood, Ulysses.
Oh shit!
Nude. On one knee.
Yeah, is he clothed?
Clothed with a
Fantastic.
bag of holding.
Oh shit!
Did we tell them that he died?
Yes.
Did, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, make them feel bad.
Yeah. Because they lost people too. Like, oh, we lost one too.
Yeah.
Oh, he's back.
And then assist with the deception that we hadn't found anything on the island.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shit. Shit!
Yeah.
Ulysses, you're back! She just runs over.
Like smoke kind of coming off of him, slightly tinged smell, or the smell of like burnt hair, but he himself looks immaculate.
Yeah. Hair's a bit longer, beard's a bit longer. I've only been gone, like
Couple of days
Couple
now.
of days.
Yeah.
that looks a bit like I've been gone maybe a couple of months. Hair's grown out, beard's a bit longer. The
Montage.
armour is a bit kind of almost like blackened slightly, like almost like it's been like lightning strikes over time have kind of darkened the metal of it. Yeah, and I just kind of stand up and crack my back, and I'm like, oh.
Look, he's back. Look at him.
Friends, hello. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Been a while. How long have I been gone?
What's it been, like 2 days, 3 days?
Oh, I've been downstairs, but at the noise of a direct lightning bolt on the ship would have roused me. Oh, you're back from the dead!
In a sense, yes.
Very real
sense.
Oh, yes. I've been to another realm, the realm of long lost heroes, and now I've returned by the grace of court to continue to avenge those we've lost.
What was he like? The big guy. Did you get to see him?
Yeah, a bit. He's a
busy man.
Very busy man, very harsh taskmaster. I ache something horribly, but check this out. He kind of leans back and shows off this new kind of belt that he's got. It's got the symbol of cord kind of emblazoned in the middle, and it's really nice. He's like, gave me this. This is new.
It's pretty nice.
Yeah.
How long were you up there? Like, was it the same amount of time, or was it like
several weeks? I think.
Shit?
Yeah. Times of a weird soup.
It's a it's a thing.
Yeah.
Is it?
It's a construct time.
Well, actually,
Look at you, you're back, and you've got our bag of holding as well, thankfully.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I got up
fine.
there and realised I hadn't kind of left anything behind.
It's fine.
it all happened rather fast.
Yes, yeah. Thank you. I can't tell you how much that meant to me. How did the rest of the crew fare?
Well, I think Hilden got hit with a big rock.
They hurt from the look of things.
Yeah. Yes, she wasn't in a great way, but I managed to stop the bleeding. Praise be to say.
That's not a surprise. The talented healing man.
None of the really bad shit happened after he left. It wasn't before he left, right? Like the zombies, the
Kajori.
Everything. Pretty much the only things that happened post Ulysses was the will, kissing, and your great shot.
Oh, I did. You would have been really impressed. I blew up a ship. We had like the little dinghy rafts, boats, things.
Yeah.
We packed it with explosives, put it to sea. I blew it up with the ballista. It was great. That was last night. It was great, right?
In honor of your death.
Yes, your
Oh, I
death.
feel honoured.
It was pretty something.
I feel honoured.
Yeah.
Please rest assured, I'm not undead. I'm very much alive.
Yeah, how does he look? Skin and eyes.
Make a perception check or an investigation if you're like getting close and kind of
First
like
roll?
eyeing him up.
Yeah, for me.
First time.
If he was getting like right in my face, I'd just be like,
Yeah.
hello.
I feel like
Put my hands on his shoulders, like, hello, friend. Yes, good to see you.
I'd check as well because possible abomination of that.
This is a
Kaiju.
abomination beggar.
Two big, strong dead boys. That's the problem for all.
Kaiju warning off the Pacific coast. 17.
17.
Oh, I do. Yeah.
Love that film 17 again.
What did you roll?
Doesn't matter. Got divine sense, don't I?
Oh, right. So, and that's the only thing you're checking for.
Yeah, I just
Whether
want
he's
to know
undead
he's
or
not
not,
dead.
yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
So
no,
yeah,
I'm
you
dead,
pop
sorry.
like bing, and there is there's nothing coming off of him, and it's almost like it goes into like a heat vision type thing. And as you scan the ship, you look at Ulrich, and it's just like a just like, and it's just like, whoa.
You flick it on and off.
Back to sunglasses.
With the 17, yeah. Other than like a slight difference in appearance in terms of like length of hair, seems a little bit more tense than usual, but that kind of goes along with his story. And then he's just got this beautiful ornate kind of belt going across his midsection that almost has like a faint crackle to it, like a faint glowing, pulsing blue energy to it.
Love that.
How are the crew faring with his return? Can I just quickly just take a quick this is all great. I'll just look back. I want to look at them and see how
All
they're doing.
three of them are like
And that's
just
that's
staring.
why I was like, I'm not dead anymore.
Even Hilden is like hanging off the crow's nest, like, what the fuck?
Don't worry, guys. We have a habit of doing this.
I'll
It's
give
fine.
Hilden a thumbs up.
You give Hilden a thumbs up. She kind of nods and goes back to the crow's nest. The others, like Schmidt's like, hang on a second. Right.
I've got something for this.
I
Just blows him up.
I put a lot of black powder in a boat to celebrate your passing. And now you're just back. Is this like a thing that you lot can do or something?
No, this is quite unusual, actually.
I've been. I died, in a sense, and I was brought back by one of the gods. This guy, who kind of points to the belt.
So he did that for you. Can he do that for Kajori?
We're working.
Or is it like a god bias thing, you know?
I think it depends on the god.
Depends on the god.
I don't know his I pull out his. I think I still had his symbol, right? Or his.
Yes.
Yeah. So I pulled that out. I was like, I'm trying to work something out there, but it's not quite that easy.
Okay. Yours another 100 gold for the barrels now.
What? We had fun!
Consider it a celebration of his return. Yay!
Yeah, and I thought it was like for Kajori as well, and like, I mean, I'll give you the money, but I just don't.
I give him 100.
You don't need to give him anything.
I've got the bag of holding, and I just
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Alright.
I thought we had fun.
It'd be 10
We did have fun, but I feel lighter.
Rest assured, I've been in the plains of Elysium, doing battle with heroes long past, honing my abilities and you don't care.
That sounds fun.
You don't. Yeah, it was.
I'm over here nursing a hangover and you're doing all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Honestly, one day. Anyway, and they go back. Dahlia is, whilst they go back to their kind of like charting, Dahlia is constantly looking up and checking on whatever you lot are doing.
I would probably approach at some point.
Yeah.
Just say, I'm sorry if I worried you. Okay.
She walks away, goes down the steps, goes underneath the deck of the ship, comes back up, and she has like a broom and a mop and a bucket. So clean it up. Scorched.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay.
Good to see you.
Yep. And walks away.
And I'll mop the deck. so I'm in the deck.
As you're mopping the deck,
Elysium is one hell of a place, you know.
Ulrich approaches you.
You're still here.
Yeah, kind of. I feel quite myself. I'm not gonna lie. Feel a bit sick. I'm starting to think I can't see colours anymore. I'm not 100%.
What colour is my hair?
Oh, it's white.
Sort of. Very light.
Hey, there you go.
What colour is my cloak?
It's like a real nice grey actually.
Yeah, you can't see colours.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's kind of a navy.
Oh, that's a kick in the nuts, isn't it? Well, anyway, whilst I've got you, glad that you're back.
Yeah, it's nice.
I don't tend to question these things anymore. It kind of just happens with us.
Yeah, I mean, I know exactly where I went and what happened.
Oh, yeah, it's a little bit different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish we knew where you were going or where you know, but
I think it's better if I don't know, honestly.
yeah.
Well, look, I'm on my way out, and quite honestly, that kind of makes you the number one big guy,
It's no longer a competition. It's just one
Exactly,
of those
exactly.
Yeah.
A little bit of rivalry. Who's at the front? Who's taking the biggest hits? Me, obviously.
Yeah, most of the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. But the rest of them, they're all pretty, squishy.
I mean,
Quinn.
Wayne can take a hit or two.
He's all right, but like Sabine, she can get out of the way of stuff. But
She's
Quinn,
tricksy. Yeah. Quinn is
I've been worried that a seagull's going to fly over and just pick him up.
Smash cut to me at the front of the ship. Fight. Pesky birds.
Well, look, you're kind of going to have to be like the shield. Not really a meat shield because you are a shield. You got metal all over you.
yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna have to be that for them now. And that means kind of like you got to shoulder what they can't. Don't buckle when things get too hard, and just keep moving forward
Yeah.
whilst they throw shit out from behind you.
I'll very much be the tip of the spear, as it were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it just makes me feel a little relieved that you'll be here when I'm gone. So
Your presence will be your absence will be felt.
I know I'm quite a big guy, so if
Yeah.
I was to go, the group looks a bit smaller. It
Well, I
looks
mean-
weird now because you had me and you on either side, and then you had the smaller ones in the middle. Now it just looks lopsided.
Well, I'll stand in for pictures and stuff. When
Mm.
people are sketching us, I'll
Yeah.
stand behind them
Oh yeah,
because I'm the tall one,
yeah,
and then they'll stand in front.
I can see it.
Be like a dad and his 3 teenage children.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, glad that you went to Elysium.
Yeah.
And it's nice to have you back. It was a sad couple of days.
I appreciate that. Hey, check this out. I'll take out my sword and just give it like a little. And as I do, there's a crackle on the blade now as well, which is like a.
Oh wow! I can see something. It's kind of hard to make it out, but
Lightning.
wow!
Yeah, I think it's from the belt. It's pretty.
Shocking.
Ah, very good.
Oh man, that's now.
Well done. Oh, that was fantastic, Ulrich.
I don't think I can do that again.
No, don't.
I need to sit down.
Yeah.
And he wanders off.
I just kind of stand there with the broom like under my chin, like, poor guy.
Right. Anything from anybody else? Anything that they want to look at?
Oh yeah. Thanks for the nudge. Sabine, whilst going back to throwing her dagger at the sack of potatoes, thinks about potatoes and thinks about how they're a particular shape, thinks that they're round. Then starts to think about squares and cubes. And then starts to go, wait, where's that thing that
Yeah, I got rid of that.
Quinn had ages ago? It was like a box that he couldn't get into.
Straight in the bin.
And then she summons her dagger back to her hand whilst just like looking, and she comes to find you and goes, Quinn?
Where is Quinn?
Fighting off the birds on the boat. They won't let me be. I think they're attracted to my intelligence.
As you're looking for Quinn, who's currently fighting off birds, you do walk past Captain Zondo. It's just so handsome.
Okay, enjoy. Quinn,
Yes.
you know the box we found ages ago? It's like some kind of special...
The confounding puzzle box.
Yeah, that you couldn't do, even though you're like super smart and...
Some things are beyond my ability.
Clearly. Can I give it a go, please? We've had it for ages, and I've not actually been able to get hands on it and try it.
We have had many things for ages, and they, some things just
Some things
are just less important than other things. But yes, you can try, I suppose.
Okay. What else have we had for ages that we haven't tried it? Anyway,
I've got a dagger.
not what I meant. Okay. Well, I'll. Now looking at it, what have I got in front of me?
You have
find that it's
in
been
front
so
of
long.
you an intricately designed puzzle box, series of moving pieces, rotating circles on the sides, and various symbols that, for the most part, just seem to be kind of torn apart. And yeah, there is some progress that has been made. You can see that on the front and the back of it, most of the symbols have been lined up correctly, and some parts have kind of sunk in a little bit. But that's about it. Very nice oak. Maybe someone's done like a bit of a darker tarnish on it.
It's about this and bigger. Like
It's
that.
about that bit, that wide, and that deep.
Goodness.
Mm.
Where have you been keeping this? Storage is a loosey thing in D&D.
In this special square bag I have.
It's got its own carry case.
Still,
Clip, clip. There we go.
You could only get it from the same brand.
Yeah. It's like, yeah.
Come with me. In the past, Sabine has known that some of the other team can give buffs and assist with things, right?
Yes.
Yeah, cool.
You have travelled together for a while now.
I know that Ulysses is one of those, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Come with me. I don't want to fuck it up, so I want to try and get the best shot I've got at this, and I know you can do stuff, so.
Okay, you probably do need my help.
Just drags. Just kind of like clicks on it, like, okay, and then just goes up top, finds you. Are you still swabbing the deck?
It's kind of like finishing up. I'm doing a pretty half-assed job, if I'm honest. I feel like this is a little bit beneath me.
Yes. It's well ironic that you have this amazing return, like champions return, and the first thing that you do is have somebody be like,
I'll clean up my mess.
yeah.
Right. I don't want to fuck this up. It's a box. I want to try and open it. Can you help me? No. I'm going to. No. I'm going to do it, but I need you to help me do it. If you know what I mean.
You need some coaching, or
no, magic things.
I'm really good if you're about to be hurt. You'll probably do better if I'm around.
Okay.
So if that's trapped, I'm a good person to have nearby.
Okay, that's not bad.
Do I have any magic that can?
Was there any words on it? Sorry, any language at all? No, sorry. Thank you. Thank you.
Are you perchance asking if anybody has guidance?
Yeah.
Sorry, I was putting my armor back on.
If you want tweeting or doing any social media, don't want to hear it.
You listen to that Black Eyed Peas song again.
I just think it's very catchy.
Owen, can you give me any help with trying to do something?
It depends what it is.
I'm trying to open this box. I don't know if I need to be, dexterous with it or just intelligent with it, but anything you can do to help me.
Did you have anything particular in mind?
Jesus, do you have the spell guidance?
There may be something.
Maybe if one were to look in the spell book.
He wants to do an insight check. Is he being difficult? Are you helping me or not?
During my years as a scribe.
Fuck it, she's just gonna start trying to do it. She's not even gonna listen. Yeah.
I don't have it.
Oh, right, okay. Alright.
Tap you on the shoulder and cast haste.
Slam it down on the table like a Rubik's Cube.
Science!
Right. Are you just going at
all
Are
of them,
you
so-
going to help and give advantage?
Yeah, and
Or
I'll
are you
also ready chronal shift. Should it be less than
fucking-
That's it, baby.
let's split the difference. Who rolls less than a 12? Can I do that? Is that weirdly better?
Does it say that you have to know what the result is? I thought you could just do it whenever.
After you see whether the roll succeed or fails. Yeah, but
Yeah, there you go.
okay. So I'm ready to maybe cast Chronal Shift.
Sure.
Depending on the result.
Just going to use my gorgeous Jade D20 from Game 2 for this one.
Wow, that looks hard.
That's hard. There you go. That's hard. Anyway.
It's a very nice done.
So roll with advantage.
Stunning. Not just the right twice. 14 was the higher.
Mm-hmm.
Plus anything?
Investigation, sorry.
Oh, cool. It's 19.
I'm not going to shift.
Okay. You start to slide the pieces on the edges and it gets stuck.
Shit.
And you try to force it, but you feel if you put too much force onto it, it's just going to snap the wood.
No.
So
I'm not having any luck with this.
I'll give it another shot in about 6 seconds.
Okay. 1, 2, 4.
So
You're giving it a shot.
Yes.
So you can give it a go. Slightly higher DC.
Advantage? Because I've been there right now.
Sure. So you pass it to Quinn, but you get him to place his fingers where yours already are.
Yeah.
Almost like a bit of ghost kind of stuff.
I prefer if you didn't touch me like that. Actually, now.
You see Zorinder like sharpening a blade. Right, so once again, you can go ahead, roll with advantage on investigation.
Marginally better.
That could be all the difference.
Let me just check if I've got anything else to help with this, but I don't think so.
No, not mine.
No. No. Very low.
Very low.
Less than 10.
Do you want to?
I don't know if I can shift myself. You are a creature. Yeah, I guess so. To re-roll. Is that...
I would say that would just be
1?
1. Yeah, because that would be ridiculous.
Roll with 3d20.
Better. But probably still not enough. 22.
22 is what you needed.
Oh!
There's 20 originally. So, with Quinn, or with Sabine kind of placing your fingers, you kind of start to get a handle of it, and you feel where she got stuck, but instead of just pushing straight forwards, you kind of bring it back down and flick it.
Keep going. Keep going.
Did you look down the camera whilst you...
And then what happens?
7. And you bring it around on itself, and it pops.
What's inside?
And some of the wood starts to grind inwards and kind of oscillate into itself until it creates a little plinth, and just the top compartment is now kind of slightly open.
Can I just peek into it?
I'll place it on a table or a bench or something and actually take a few steps
I was
back.
going to say, just in case, it could be dangerous.
We're going to be within 10 feet.
Yeah. I mean, I assume that all of you were kind of just stood around anyway.
She opens out.
Cool. Can I get you to roll? No.
Concept. Right. Oh. Just like straight T2.
Yeah, it just hard cuts to like the picture of like an ocean with a mushroom cloud.
I need another fireworks show.
Yeah.
You open it up, and there is a plush purple cushion. It's like a satin. And on top of that is a key. It looks like almost like a black metal, but the handle of it looks like a labyrinth design, and it just goes down into a long kind of neck
Shaft.
A long shaft with a peculiar looking head at the end.
No.
And it's just sat there. And as you've opened the box, on the roof of it is a note.
What does the note say?
It says, "To whoever is opening this, a word of caution. This key is stained with the blood of its previous users. Don't let yours be next. And remember that some doors should remain locked. Signed, Cinder."
Do you,
Yeah, do you remember that
do you
name?
know any cinders?
Yes.
Rings a bell? Yeah.
Cinder is one of the Scions of Light.
Are they like
Legendary
badass?
heroes.
Yes, from what you've heard and
Oh,
what
yes.
you've read about, they were they were the group that originally took out Phalanus and Lanix.
Alvaro Galon, Reva Iro, Fenelin Steelskin, Cinder, like Prince, Pelagus the Cunning.
Yes. The only other one that I think that you've come in contact with was Pelagus. You went to his study.
With the dragon.
Yes.
Oh, sorry about my book.
Reckon I should pick it up? I mean, it seems like pretty ominous.
It's
But
the key, right? You saying?
It's a key.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't see any reason why not.
okay, grab it.
Do what you got to do.
No, I've got it. Does it feel any different, or is it like just a metal key?
Well, I believe if you look on D&D Beyond,
Okay.
let me just refresh my mind as to what this thing was called again, because you've had it for so long.
Thank goodness I've kept that safe.
I've always wondered what that rectangular shape is on your back.
True, and at the forefront of my mind this whole time.
So this is called the Infiltrator's Key, and you are looking for the dormant version of it.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah. So now I've got it. Does it feel any different, or does it just kind of?
It still feels like a key. After about an hour or so, if you wish to focus on it, you can attune to it.
Oh, maybe I should do something before you do that.
Yeah. Nah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, mate.
Suddenly I'm very interested now, Nathan, actually.
Why can't I find it? Link me up, Daddy. No.
Okay, well, do you take the time to attune to it?
Well, I'm sure we'd have a bit of a discussion. I'd be like, right, well,
I can't send you it because my phone is over there.
phone is over there.
I'll do.
So, yeah, right. Well, thank you for opening it. I guess I'll try and figure out what it is. I'll take the note as well. Is it like in the wood, or is it?
It's just like it's almost like there's 2 or 4 kind of satin kind of fabric that's keeping the corners in place.
Okay. I'll just take the whole box then.
Yeah, sure.
Does the pillow come out?
I'm sure the pillow comes out.
Then there's a. I'll just be like, do you want to keep the pillow? You know, like it's like a. It might be quite comfy. Is it? She puts her head on it, like stood up. Is it comfortable?
It's very soft.
If we can keep the
Feels
box,
great.
Actually, shit.
Right,
I might
then-
keep it.
then we should keep the box.
Okay, I'll just leave it in there.
Give the key. Well, give it back to me for a second.
What, the key?
10 minutes. Yes.
Okay. Are you going to do your thing? Right. Yeah.
Make sure it's safe for your
Oh, okay.
use.
Cool. Yeah, here you go.
So you're ritually casting Identify.
I am indeed.
Okay. So.
Ulysses will just be pacing in front of him while he's doing it.
Can't concentrate.
So this particular item is of a similar kind of level of arcane artistry, shall we say, as the grimoire infinitus that you used to have.
The one that got away.
The one that got away, known as a vestige. And in its current state, the key can be used as thieves' tools for the purpose of opening locks. When using the key, you are considered proficient in thieves' tools, and you have advantage on ability checks made to open locks.
Shit.
Also, While holding the key, your steps are muffled, giving you advantage on dexterity checks, stealth checks made to move silently.
Sheesh.
Good lord.
Okay.
That information is for you.
Mhm.
It is up to you if you decide to share that or not.
Yeah, okay. After 10 minutes.
It's just a little stick. Mate.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
It's a key. Let me tell you everything I know about it. This is a very powerful item, although at the moment I feel it's perhaps limited.
Okay.
You already have the ability to pick locks, right?
Oh yeah.
If you didn't, it would fill that bracket. However, what is of most use, perhaps, is it muffles one's steps. And then I look at Ulysses, who is wearing big heavy armor, right? Yeah.
Okay.
And say, well, perhaps unless we have need to actually pick locks,
Yeah.
it might be best kept perhaps around your neck.
I mean,
Can I attune to anything else? Let me check.
all I'm gonna say is the idea of being silent whilst moving for me is very nice.
You're very good at it.
Yeah, but I could be even better. That's what we all want, right?
Indeed.
So, no offense, Ulysses, but it's
It's that's your bag, baby. Like,
appreciate.
I believe the one danger man once said that.
Look, how about I'll see how it goes. If I find it really useful, if I don't,
If you're not better, I'd be happy to work. So, put a string around my neck and have a key jingle jangle under my armor. I feel like I'm already pretty kitted out with artifacts and the like. So, last thing I want to do is, take away from others.
sold.
And you kind of unlocked it, right?
Well, I mean, it was like a team effort, right?
Well, Quinn got it with your guidance.
Yeah, right? We did the hand.
That's certainly how it appeared from the outside. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But
But
Fine. For a democracy here. Nathan, can you please stop?
cease and desist with messaging.
You're blowing up now, are you?
He's gone big.
There we go.
Okay, right. Well, thank you, and I guess we'll see how it goes with me. Appreciate it. My phone keeps going off. I don't know where.
It rings.
Hello. Are people in here?
is that Schmidt just down below deck? Just
He's working on some more ballista bolts.
yeah.
Sabine would then, I guess, sit on the deck and just kind of take some time.
What?
Sit on the deck.
Sorry.
I love sitting on dick. She's going to sit on the deck and take a little look through and just look at it and enjoy the artistry of it. Just had the D&D Beyond thing come through. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it's nice.
That's nice. Yeah.
There you go. Yep. You've got the infiltrator's key.
Nice.
This thing that you've had since before Monolum.
Mm-hmm.
How many locks have we had to pick in that time?
A lot.
Nah. He's counting.
As soon as Sabine thinks it's attuned, she wants to try and sneak up on everyone on the ship as silently as possible.
A quick note. Once you have attuned to this and you're like, wow, this really is nice. You don't want anybody else to take this. Like, it's yours now. Like, why would you give it to anybody else?
Fuck yeah.
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 That just kind of crosses over your mind.
This is great.
But you spend the next couple of hours just sneaking up on people.
Yeah.
Sure. Is there any?
Panson.
Yeah.
Is there any? I thought Auric was the prankster.
He ain't got infiltrate his key though.
Yeah, when he eventually dies, are we going to think that's a prank?
Yeah.
Now there's two of them.
It deepens.
Is there anybody that you tried to sneak up on in particular?
The crew she'll avoid because she's getting a vibe that they're already kind of like a bit on edge from
They've
today
had
with
enough, yeah.
thunder and lightning and all that shit. So yeah, just the rest of you lot, the team.
I've got a passive perception of 10, so I'd like to see you try.
Well, sure. Just pick a person and roll with advantage for stealth.
Oof, it was a natural 1 in there. There's a 13 as well, so that's good.
Hey!
13 plus 11, so yeah, 24.
And who are you sneaking up on?
Oh, definitely Owain. Sorry.
Tormented him enough.
No.
So,
His letter. Actually, that's pretty much.
That was yeah.
Owain, what are you up to right now?
I'm actually.
Land is a little bit closer.
Yeah.
You're starting to make out details, lots of craggy mountains. The cold is definitely dropped or the temperature has definitely dropped quite a bit. Slight bits of snow starting to fall.
Yeah, after discovering my cousin's letters, it's safe to say Owen's been a bit on edge. So it's noticing that we are approaching land for anything that could be awaiting us. He's already started getting ready way before everyone else. So the glittery mithril shirt has been adorned. My not shoulder pads, but shoulder armour with the cape attached for a bit of flourish is there. I've redone my braid in my hair. Got my the straps for my warhammer have been retightened, and I just start to make my way upstairs.
Sabine just wants to tail him for as long as possible without him noticing.
There's a lot of people on the ship that are giving you like weird looks for some reason.
Okay.
It's weird.
Just fiddle with them when, like, the confidence just drops. Just start fiddling. Making sure it's like, yeah, I did it the right crossing and it's the normal length. I don't think there's anything loose hanging down like I'm trying something new.
He's just going to be behind him, no bolt loaded, but just like, in his head with the crossbow, just like.
As you're coming up and across the deck, Ulrich is like walking towards you and just looks and just keeps walking.
Sort of suddenly like, and then just reaches to make sure my hammer's not upside down on my back. And then just
flies are done.
Yeah, the drawstring on my leather trousers is done up. And just sort of like, just make sure nothing is behind me, as subtle as I can be.
Hey, you look behind you, nothing there.
Maybe it's just maybe it's not me, and just starts to sort of like just trying to ignore everyone. Look out!
Like mental torture.
As soon as there's no longer an audience and Sabine's not getting any kicks from it, she's just going to try and take something off of his belt.
Sure. Yeah, make a sleight of hand check.
This is just straight, isn't it?
Yeah, this is.
That's a natural 20. First of the plus 11. So 31.
31. I will say that anything on Owain's person is yours to take.
Anything.
Even his dignity.
Yeah, I think that's already got it.
That's long run. It's good.
Oh, just the most expensive item on his belt. I'm just going to take it and then instantly go, oh, I think you just dropped this.
Do you still have a diamond on you?
I think I might.
That's the most important item in the game.
I don't. I gave it to.
Did you use it for Kajori or?
No.
I don't know there's a body to use it on. So.
No, I feel like I just gave it to someone to look after.
Sure. Okay. We'd just say that like a handful of gold or something.
Yeah. Or like his coin purse.
Or his prayer book.
Hey, that's it. That sounds pretty important. I'll just literally just pop to one side of you. I think you dropped your prayer book.
Oh. Thank you.
That's okay.
Didn't look at it too.
Oh, I won't make that mistake again, don't worry. Anyway, pats you on the shoulder. Keep it up. I appreciate you. And then she just walks off. Silently.
Like, I watches the whole time as she walks away, and then as soon as she's like out of sight, just like flicks it open and then just like shuts it.
Whilst that's happening, Quinn, you are approached by Ulrich.
I knew this was going to happen.
Whereabouts are you at the moment?
This time I will be in a captain's room, but studying.
What are you studying?
Dick! No.
There it is.
Oh my god.
Law of wills to make sure that it's, you know...
Just going over your work.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you hear a... Hello.
Yes, Ulrich. How can I be of assistance? You're looking
Dips under the...
deathly ill.
Yeah, not feeling great, not gonna lie. Look, I've kind of just, you know, come to terms with some things, some like inner things, you know, like how I think, how I feel, and yeah, you're pretty smart.
Thank you.
No worries. And I know that probably doesn't mean a whole lot coming from myself. But, you know, you can do some crazy things with magic. And you can make time go weird sometimes. And it kind of makes me feel a bit sick. And that's, you know, that's really cool. You know, I can't do that. The most that I can do is I can cut someone up in multiple different ways. I can technically make a head disappear if I try hard enough.
All very valuable skills. Don't sell yourself short.
Oh, actually, I can do this. And he snuffs out a candle.
From a distance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go. Picked that up, didn't I? Made another deal. Traveller.
I would prefer if you didn't use those abilities in my vicinity.
Oh, yeah. No worries.
Relight the candle.
Do you hold the match down for a little bit so that it can
So it
burn?
burns out, yeah.
Thank you, cool.
You know.
Well, look, all of this is to say that I don't suppose that you could use those brains to maybe steer everyone in the right direction, you know, take calculated risks, like if someone's like, oh, here's a black orb, do you want to make a deal with it? Maybe like that. No.
I can but try, as I have done so in the past.
Maybe be a bit firmer, you know.
Perhaps I will take a leaf out of your book in that regard.
Hey, you know, sometimes you just gotta rage and make things happen. Hey, oh, that was good, that was.
Yeah, well, you have
I
been
felt it.
you have been a very, very valuable member of the team, and I would never have thought in any time, in any length of time, in multiple timelines, that I would ever have considered you a friend, and yet here we are in the one where it happened.
Wow, that's is that poetry? Have you read that somewhere?
No,
Straight off the top of the head.
indeed.
Wow.
I've become rather sentimental in the past 24 hours for reasons that I shall not disclose.
Oh, that's fine. You don't have to tell me. Well, yeah. Thank you. Keep doing the. Bleh.
I will endeavour to find a permanent fix for what ails you, however, I fear.
Can you hear that? It's like a loud ringing noise. That.
I'm going to humour him and say, yes, I think the ship has a hum to it.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't worry about such things. I would
Yeah.
just enjoy the every moment of this life that you have.
Thanks. Yeah. You should probably get yourself some food, by the way. You're looking a bit grey. Right. Well,
Yeah,
good
I'll
talk.
do that. You look after yourself.
I will. Bye.
Farewell.
Just kind of lumbers out.
I've already gave him the will, right? It's all sorted.
It's all sorted.
Yeah,
I don't think you've handed it over, but
Oh, okay.
probably best to stay with you.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. Lest he gets exploded again.
Yeah.
You fireproof the legal document. Yeah.
I'll make a copy.
Yeah.
A simulacrum. A little wizard joke for you there.
There you go. So why are you
And
tuning in?
on that note, we're going to just have a quick break.
Because they're all laughing so hard, they need to stop and some time out.
I feel a bit sick very suddenly.
We're just going to go to break for about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Ish. Yeah, just to give everybody a chance to get up. There's lots of cables everywhere, so we all need a chance to get up, do our business, and eat foods and stuff, and we can address the chat for a little bit whilst we're doing that. But yeah, we will be back. Uno momento. Back in a second. Hello, welcome back. I'm wearing glasses now.
It's 2 days later.
I hope you all enjoyed your break. I've got a nondescript can of drink right here with me.
Nice soda pop.
Yeah. So yeah, let's jump straight back into everything. We don't want to waste any more time with this handsome face. Right. So we we left off with just an astounding joke from Quinn / Downlow, and
Yeah, hear it again?
No.
Sure.
No.
Can't take it twice.
yeah, it's actually repeating on me a little bit.
Yeah. Well, there it is.
I'm a nose. Right, so you've got maybe a few hours or so left, a couple of hours now. As stated, hang on. There you go. As stated, temperature has begun to drop. It's actually getting a little bit chillier, so for anybody that's wearing kind of more traditional garments, this might be a good time to perhaps look around and find maybe something a little bit warmer to wear if you can kind of scrounge anything. There's a slight bit of snow beginning to drift onto yourselves, and you can see various mountain ranges pretty much all along the coast. There's a slight dip or a valley directly ahead of you where you're heading. And there's various kind of grey clouds and skies up ahead. Not the most inviting scenery you've ever seen, but needs must.
Hey, Ulrich, is this much like colder where we're going?
Yeah, it's fucking freezing, mate.
You could have warned us before we left. I haven't got anything warm.
Well,
Like nothing. I literally look, my arms are out.
look, what am I supposed to... I can't feel anything, all right? So I thought, it doesn't feel that cold to me, so it's probably like global warming. Maybe it's warmer now, but I guess not. I'm sorry.
Oh,
In the bag of holding, I've got a couple of things. One is a kind of a fur cloak that I'll pin to the back of my shoulders.
Mhm.
I've also got a were-tiger pelt, back from when we had our Colosseum fight.
Oh, yeah.
It's been sat in a bag of holding for a while, so it hasn't been treated. So it might not be the cleanest or nicest thing, but it is.
It's stanky.
Yeah, but it is a fur pelt. So I'll pull that out and kind of. This may be of some comfort.
dagger to take it off.
Yeah.
And then you know what? I appreciate it, but
It can go over the side of
with it, yeah, go.
Oh, hey, Sabina, look, this might warm you up. And he makes like a little weird-looking fire, but it's like you go to hold your hands to it. There's no heat. It just looks like a fire.
Are we all there?
Yeah.
Can I slap it out of his hand?
Ow! Oh,
Just.
it was a prank.
Also, those I prefer you to stop.
It's nice. It's a nice thought, but it doesn't admit heat.
Oh.
It's fine. Don't worry about me.
Well,
I'm
you
fine.
know, is that a bird?
It's attacking Quinn.
I have plenty of coin when we
Yeah.
make it to the docks. I'm sure we can acquire some heavy cloaks and.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've got Kendrick's hoodie, so I'm okay. I also have.
Oh,
Took a while to catch up. So.
yeah.
Sleeves down to here.
3 sizes too big. You look cute.
He's just got these like little knobbly knees hanging out.
It actually just looks like an Oodie.
How big is Kendrick now? He's like fucking huge.
He's a zaddy.
I also have, I've noticed, a medallion of cord, which I think I've got from somewhere.
You did. You picked that up in Monolum from the High Priest Escanor, the absolute jacked
Oh,
dude.
sorry, yes, it was.
Fine.
Yes,
No,
that's
it
my,
was specifically to be used
mine.
for
Yeah, cool.
augury.
Yes, yeah. As an alternative. Sorry, I thought I might have picked it up from your departure and I was going to give it back, but I'm not doing that. now.
Yeah, that's that.
Sorry. Thank you.
All right. So yeah, any last minute bits of business?
Is Hilden still up top?
Hilden is currently doing muscle ups on the crow's nest.
What, like hanging off the edge?
It's so cool.
See? She is the best.
Yeah.
Look.
I was gonna say a goodbye, or just like a thank you, but I just gotta let her do her thing.
I mean, you can still do that.
I don't know how to get her attention. Owain doesn't shout.
I mean, you can still
It's just
climb up.
like-
There's enough space on the crow's nest that you could climb up
He
them.
just heads up to the mast of the crow's nest. And he's just like right from the bottom.
What,
Yeah,
on the mast?
but he has faith
Hang on.
that she'll hear.
Let me see. Let me look up Hilden's passive perception to see if she hears a knock on wood. Got a knock on wood.
This is not an ad.
No, this, yeah. Hashtag not, no.
Not sponsored.
Yeah. It's almost as bad as someone's knocking at your door. Someone's ringing the bell. No, just.
Oh, no, sorry.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Leave all the stuff.
Yeah.
And your lap's off. And
Never come back to this place. Yeah.
No, she doesn't hear you.
I'm going to climb up.
So you make your way up. She has her various bits of accoutrement on the side, little bits set up, little bits of kelp, some Seychelles.
The island.
Just an artist's rendition of the Seychelles.
Someday.
one day we'll make it.
But yeah, she's just got like a tank top on,
Yeah.
arms around. There's various sprawlings of crashing waves and scars on her. And she's just
Gym Boss app running on her phone for a timer.
Is it propped up so she can record herself?
hear a little ding ding. She's like, takes a break.
That's the EMOM done. I know I said quite a formal appreciation over breakfast, but I'd like to extend one to you personally, as I feel like you've looked out for me considerably this trip and have been a exquisite sparring partner. Not since meeting my trainer have I met someone with the poise and strength and technique for me to learn. And your willingness to share that with me these last 2 weeks has meant a lot. And he presents her a potato with an egg in it.
You carried that with you the whole way.
Yeah,
Protein in the egg.
She
carbs for the pump.
she takes it from you. This will be good after workout. Puts it down. this is weird because I'm using your accent.
I was like, what?
Because of faith, do it. But you're good.
As are you.
And she leans and just gives you a peck on the cheek. I'm sweaty.
Yes.
Mishbo, fuck
This is
off.
a better love story than Titanic. Come on.
Well, this is not how I thought my first kiss would come about, but I'm glad it was with you. And I start to lower myself down.
Oh, goodness.
And you get about halfway down and just hanging by her legs off. It's just crunches.
Nice.
Yeah. Did any of us see that? What's up in the crow's nest? No.
What's up in the crow's nest?
Yeah.
What happens in the crow's nest stays
Stays
in the crow's nest.
Yeah.
Can I pull you for a chat?
Stunning. That's romance.
Doesn't have to be romance. Could just be a platonic thing.
Yeah. Respect.
Yeah.
It's a thank you kiss.
Oh, right.
No, Owain could never let himself go that far with a mere
Same thing with the last.
mortal
Yeah,
woman.
that's a good point. Yeah.
Hilden is not a mere mortal.
That's true.
Yeah.
She's got abs on abs.
This is a certified muscle mummy moment.
Yeah.
She's just like,
Hitting the angles.
and yeah, I mean, just kind of looks to the port, reaches for the letter that he received from his cousins. But once he takes it out, decides not to read it again. Takes a deep breath.
Yeah.
And waits.
Fair enough. Yeah. So, unless there's anything else from anybody else, you can see that most of the crew have now also donned kind of winter furs and coats.
I would want to ask the captain two things. The first being if he has a spare cloak for Sabine.
You see,
Crop tops all the time.
the thing about that is I'm quite. I like my collection.
Not one of yours, but perhaps I know that.
You'll be fine. Asgrave, they deal with this kind of level all the time, and you guys aren't exactly hurting for the cash now, so...
No, that is true. It's more that she's quite uncomfortable now, and I was wondering if perhaps you had a spare amongst the crew.
We will see what we can do.
One other thing. During my brief sojourn into the outer planes...
Yeah. Huh?
So when we were at the Boulder Mountain.
Yes, when you died.
Yes, I died at the hands of a being of incredible power that appeared to be dead at our hands. But upon his death, he scooped me up and took me up into the heavens.
Wow.
I spent some time training there, which is probably why I look a bit different.
Bit more unkempt, yeah.
More unkempt, yes. Shoulders slightly broader.
Yeah. Narrow waist, yeah.
I was wondering if you would like, if it pleases you, I could carve a symbol of cord somewhere on the boat as a means of protection in the stormy weather. I know that he views me quite favourably, and perhaps some kind of blessing or boon may be of use to you in your journeys going forward.
Yeah, why not? You know, I mean, it can never help to have more than one god on your side, eh?
Absolutely.
Sure. I'll tell you what, you follow me. And he leads you back down below the ship and kind of a little bit away from where Schmidt's working station is. You can just see that there's various bits of rope, some like various knotted bits of rope as well, various different styles, and you can see that there is just like a little desk with various carvings on the inside of the ship's hull. This is kind of where Kajori would stay if he didn't really have too much to do on the ship. So, you know, maybe put it here. Maybe, you know, the gods, their synergy, you know?
I certainly hope so.
Yeah.
Yes, I'd be honoured. And yeah, I'll put out. I'll just kind of look for like a carving utensil, like a dagger or something, and carve the symbol of cord next to, kind of up on one of the beams next to the Everlight.
Yes.
Yeah, next to the Everlight symbol that Kajori had done. Yeah, it'll take as long as it takes. So spend a bit of time making it nice and proper.
Yeah.
And then I will, yeah, do a little prayer. Just being like, keep them safe. They've looked after us. Thanks, boss.
Whilst you're there, as you're making your way through it, you kind of can't help but glance. You do see that there's like a little kind of box tucked away underneath the desk itself.
Curiosity will absolutely get the better of me. I'll just pop that open.
As you pull the box out, put it on top of the desk, it's just filled with various little rope people. Some of them a little bit bigger. He's tightened the knot around the waist just to give them a bit of girth. There's ones that are a little bit longer, a bit more spindly. There's some with like little frilly bits of hair where he's just kind of unraveled a little bit of rope and just to give them a bit more.
Does it, looking at it, does it appear that the rope people are the crew?
No, it's just various people. Yeah, just could be anybody.
I'd probably take one.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of them. I think.
Yeah, there's specifically there's 18.
18?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd place one inside of my cloak and just be like, had it, walked away.
Yeah. There you go.
That boy is just breaking hearts.
Yeah.
He's not even here and he's breaking hearts.
Yeah, there'll be a quiet kind of like, look at them. They'll pay for what they've done.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Right. And after that, ding. And the captain calls out, "All right, get your land legs about you. We're about to dock."
Actually, a chill.
Oh, Dahlia, could you get that thing for Sabine? She's like, "Oh, I'd love to." And she goes downstairs and comes back up with possibly one of the mangiest looking goat skins you've ever seen.
Oh.
But she's and there's some crudely cut holes in either side of it, so it just forms like a weird like vest.
Oh.
Hey, this will keep you warm, right?
How does it smell?
It's been there a while. There's a lot of water that's gotten onto this over the weeks.
Sabine just is like, takes it, holds it at arm's length and goes, "I'm gonna use it when I get really cold. So it's gonna be useful.
Hey, no worries.
But I'm not there yet."
That is absolutely fine. You know, just remember layers, and you'll be fine. Maybe a belt with that really pull the look together.
What's Dahlia's fashion?
Yeah, what's
just out of curiosity?
Dahlia is wearing kind of tightly stitched pants, kind of almost like a purpley leather with some almost knee-high black boots. And she's got a nice kind of paisley designed waistcoat. It's very kind of androgynous.
Yeah. And that is the style of the time, right?
Yeah.
Right. Sabine looks at her and goes, I think we both know that's not
Hey, well, do you know
But
what?
I appreciate it. It'll keep me warm.
Absolutely. And also, I don't care.
Fair
And she
enough.
walks away.
Hate to see you leave. But... no. So yeah, she just kind of keeps it to one side, just holds it by her side, just looking at it occasionally, like thinking about putting it on, but doesn't put it on.
Sabine, would you like to put that in the bag of holding?
Yeah.
Just hold it open.
So, yeah,
Let me know when you
everybody,
get caught.
everybody on the ship begins to kind of move around, starts getting the sails pulled down just to kind of slow their approach. There you go, that's the word. Into the docks. And as you're approaching, for anybody that is specifically kind of keeping an eye on where you're heading, ahead of you, all you really see is this kind of fine layer of fog kind of blanketing a dock. There is a ramshackled looking lighthouse on the right hand side. There are a couple of ships in port as well, but just on the right and the left side of this kind of valley are just these incredibly daunting and imposing mountain ranges that just seem to stretch pretty much entirely across the coast.
I was going to ask, despite the various stops we've made, did we still beat the much larger ship?
Yes, from what I remember, you had, I think in the last session, Sabine, I believe, had spoken to
Messaged
Durgob,
yeah.
and Durgob said whilst they had made up some ground, they would be arriving later on this day.
Right, okay.
Okay. On that note, thank you. Sabine's going to send a message to Durgob using the sending stone and just be like, hey Durgob, one word. I'm not going to count myself.
Well, so-
no, I will actually. Durgob. Hey Durgob, we are about to dock at Asgrave, isn't it? Asgrave. Respond when you arrive. Not until then. Hope you're good. We are.
Exclamation mark, exclamation.
XOXO. Gossip girl.
A couple of moments go by, and you eventually get a response. Right, okay, that's good. We'll probably maybe about 5 hours or so out. It's a bit of a buzz on the ship. I don't know if that means that something's been discovered, but we're all good, and so it's the little one, so maybe see you soon. Yeah, I love pissing.
All right.
Shares that news with the group.
Lets us all know that he loves pissing.
He just said at the end he loves pissing.
He loves pissing.
I think we all do, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta.
You got to agree with that.
If you really need to go and you go, it's great.
It's great. It's like, yeah.
It's like pissing to me.
Yeah.
Are we docking on the west coast? West Coast.
Yes. Yeah. So the fog itself kind of obscures some assets of the town itself, but you can see that there is a little bit of movement as you draw closer. Seems to be a little bit of people running about on the dock, getting ready to tie you down to the dock itself. And just beyond that, a little bit further into the town, there seems to be a bit of an open like courtyard between the dock itself and the main collection of buildings, which for the most part seem to be tall black and white buildings with kind of almost like thatch huts. Seems a little bit more rudimentary compared to the buildings that you had seen in Monolum. Yeah, and then kind of surrounding that and kind of obfuscating the furthest reach of this town, there is just a thicket of dark trees, somewhat devoid of leaves, but it just looks like there is this creeping, almost like crow's nest about to envelop this town. It's not the most inviting thing you've ever seen in your lives, and in fact it almost looks quite depressing. But hey, this is where you're stopping.
Stepping off the boat, can I just have a really quick look around to see if anyone's sort of... Obviously, we're in a dock and everything, so people coming and going off boats is quite normal. Is there anyone who's, like, paying attention to us, I guess, unusually, or just paying us any attention?
Yeah, well, I mean, as you kind of come up to the dock itself and people start kind of chucking ropes off and they start tying it off, make a perception check for me.
22.
There's a few people that are paying attention, largely just various people on the dock itself, obviously trying to keep an eye on making sure that it doesn't crash into anything. There are a few people that seem to be rolling up carts for whatever reason that may be. And there does appear to be, kind of towards the most southern part of the dock, right hand side for yourself, bless you, there is a hooded figure who's just seems to be just staring.
Loitering.
Yeah.
Owain specifically, or the group?
Well, everybody's just on the ship itself currently, so they're just staring at the ship as it pulls in.
Just pulls our group to a side very briefly. So I guess we got to keep an eye out for the Crimson Legion. Because if we can message long distance, there's nothing to say they can.
But they're not looking for us. When we serve?
As far as you know, no.
Yeah. So as long as we keep a low profile and I shoot eyes at Ulrich, we should be okay.
And then we have just competed in a tournament in Monelam. So
Yes.
we're pretty much like fucking celebrities anyway. So
We didn't do especially well.
no, but you know, they'll remember us for like a week and then they'll forget about us because we're like celebrities like that. Like, oh, we really like them. They were really good, but they didn't win. And then he didn't get a career out of it.
You did come second, and you did sign paperwork to say that you're that you kind of waived your rights at being used for promotional material.
Good thing I want a fake face.
But I'm in the makeup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like shifted. So, yeah.
So that's how we got here, right? We're just traveling across,
Looking for more work.
we're looking to live off of our celebrity status.
Yes.
Irene?
Wiener.
Got him.
Slade.
Owen looks towards this hooded figure and kind of takes a few steps towards him and grabs hold of his...
Oh,
It's Johnson.
The
Hilton's
handle of its longsword. Doesn't draw it, but just sort of wants to gauge the reaction.
so you making
Oh yeah, he's sort of like
So as you
walking
kind of
towards.
direct, well, so you're still on the ship, you're still, everything's being tied
right.
up. So if you make your way over to the rails
Yeah.
and look directly at them, nothing, there's no kind of haste to their movement, but they kind of walk away from the dock and head deeper into the sea.
And then I just sort of turn around and like let go of my sword and look at everyone else just to see if they noticed what I did.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, nobody was specifically looking, you were the only one that...
Because I think as far as I know that I'm being followed, potentially. But you two might know because of the letter?
You know that I know because I gave you the letter.
Yeah.
You didn't share the contents letter with the rest of us, though, did you?
No.
I did him.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
You wouldn't know that.
yeah.
No.
But you,
A lot of things going on here.
You know the contents of the letter. I know the contents of the letter. You only know that I know the contents of the letter.
Yeah. But I can't remember if the letter implied I was being followed or that just something bad was going to happen.
I don't think any of it was malicious. It was all
No,
like,
yeah.
come home.
Well,
Mm.
yeah.
So
So
to me, that wouldn't be
Yeah.
malicious. That'd be like a bit weird.
Yeah. I think it was just a case of knowing them like I do.
Mhm.
Like,
You
yeah,
know it's
I'm,
malicious. I wouldn't.
yeah, like I'm just being watched all the time.
I would know it's weird that they've managed to find you.
Mm.
That would be weird.
Celebs don't know, isn't it?
Celebs now, yeah. Shit.
Scried on.
Despite wearing a fake face.
Bloody TMZ font at the docks. Sabine get out of the boat. Yeah.
Can you comment on the political turmoil then?
Oh my god, Sabine's wearing the trashiest
It's that goat
You
skin.
wouldn't believe what she was wearing.
From the dock, kind of trying to take a look at the immediate vicinity. Are there any like clothing stalls or like places selling heavy cloaks for incoming?
well, make a perception check as well.
8.
8. Nothing that you can immediately see. I mean, you can see people rolling up with carts, and as the ship itself kind of gets tied off, Captain Zorander kind of catches up with you like, this has been an experience. Got to say, it's not one that I look forward to having again. But hey, if the gold is good enough, maybe we could do something.
Don't forget the boat party that we spoke about. We might charter your boat just to take us around. Big
Yes.
piss up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, we're going to be here for a little bit anyway. We have to find a crew member. But we'll be here for a few days or so, and if you need anything, obviously you can come and give us a shout. But for the most part, we're going to be just busy working on the ship repairs and whatnot. Took a few things, nothing major. Enjoy Asgrave as much as any sane person can.
Hold out a hand to shake his.
Yeah.
And palm 5 gold into his hand and just kind of clasp it and say, "Thank you." We'll do what we can to see to it he's not forgotten.
He could never be forgotten. Not a man that big. Yes.
I don't know if anybody else says any goodbyes, but Sabine just gives everyone like a nod and a thank you. But to Schmidt, she wants to just stop it and be like, "We had a really good time, and I'm sorry if you felt like I felt like we bonded."
No, look. I'll tell you what, right? Just seeing how the gods seem to just pick and choose who they decide to bring back and give a shit about just kind of rubbed me the wrong way, And, it would be nice if Kajori could just bounce back, yeah. But, I guess it's not what the gods had planned, eh?
I'm not religious, really. I don't really, had a bit of a shit show of a life, so don't really buy into it. But yeah, it sucks. But I'm sure if there's anything our God boys can do, they can try.
Well,
Anyway,
yeah.
come here, and she just goes in for a hug.
Come here. Accidentally, pat your butt. Sorry.
okay.
I'll raise it a little bit higher. There you go.
That's fine.
Um,
Look after yourself, and she just goes.
Oh, bye.
There's one thing I'd like to do.
Mm.
I've still got that doll, like the cord doll.
Yes.
I'd want to put it in with all the knot people.
Mm.
And put that in the box.
Yeah. As you do, Ronan, who's just cleaning up some of the kitchen utensils from breakfast, kind of notice, because I'm assuming you're not trying to be
No.
sneaky about it. He just says, "You found his stash?"
Yeah, it's I was pointing at the carving. It's like I was trying to do a small gesture that may ease your travels slightly, and happened upon it.
Yeah. Well, thank you. That's nice. Yeah, that was Kijori's way of kind of making recompense for all the people that he'd hurt. I think he'd almost done all of them. I think he had 2 more. But...
Maybe I'll try my hand and finish his work. But
Hey.
I've left a little keepsake of my own for you take on next, and maybe they'll find some comfort in it.
Well, here's hoping that they're half the person that Kijori was, eh?
Big shoes to fill.
Real big. Man, that guy kicked you. You felt it.
Yeah. It wasn't until you got up close that you realised just the density of the arms.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Like, I don't know what he was just doing forearm curls for days.
Yeah.
Like, mad.
Yeah, incredible. Thank you, to all of you. You've I know this hasn't been probably the most straightforward trip that you've had in a while. Something of an emotional whiplash, but
Just a bit.
yeah.
Yeah. But hey, it's life on the sea. Comes in waves.
It's a pirate's life for me.
The fuck are you doing here?
I don't know.
They say calm seas make poor sailors, right? It's,
Yep.
Yeah.
Wish that wasn't always the case, but hey, do what you can.
well, all the best. Take care.
You too. Cleaning my bowl.
I'll say goodbye to the captain.
Should we very leave the room?
Yeah, for free.
You could leave, yeah.
No, very cordially. I'll hug him and just say it has been a very pleasant experience aside from the deaths. Ensure you keep reading. And then a big wink. Because I think I left a note in one of his books, if memory serves.
Yeah?
I think so.
We have to check the tape, but yeah.
Well, I'll take it back.
Yeah. He kind of gives you a soft wink back, and well, thank you. And yes, whilst it wasn't necessarily always the most fortuitous of times, I've certainly gathered something that will not be easily forgotten.
Likewise.
Yes. And keep practicing with that brain of yours.
I never stop.
Yes.
Anyway, back to docking.
Some jealousy.
Oh, mate.
I've already had my kiss for today, mate.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
But he comes back in for another hug, gives you a good squeeze, and just says, "Try not to break too many hearts, eh?"
Oh. How jealous is Sabine right now?
Gripping the side of the boat.
Just tearing at the match.
We're all adults.
Quinn's just like a cool guy now. Untouched.
I'm like kind of a cool guy now. I will try to not break the heart.
Imagine Morris Moss, but in shade.
Yeah.
He's healed himself.
Oh.
Thoroughly steered.
And I always forget I've got cloak of billowing. So just before alighting the ship, I want to stand at the top of the ramp and have my cloak billow.
What a man!
Anyone down on the docks is like,
You know that bit at the start of Pirates of the Caribbean, where the ship is sinking and just steps onto the dock. That's in your head.
Yeah.
And put it behind me and then look down.
Yeah, as you walk down, you just like, oh, like fucking Westerners.
The landlubber.
Just like flapping in their faces and stuff. Quinn don't care.
Quinn don't care about all that.
So you alight the ship. As you begin to make your way down the dock, you have a gentleman approach you rather abruptly. He's just like, excuse me. Can I just quickly understand what your trip is about here today?
You can't tell me you're not familiar with the Forsaken.
I mean, I understand the word.
All right. So you were
It's a nice cape.
I'm jealous of your cape. I start to see why mine's not flapping.
Are you aware of the Gauntlet of Cord over in
It is a thing that transpires, yes.
We are finalists.
Champions, you might say?
Wow.
Well, very nearly. And we've come here seeking further challenges.
Impressive. Do you have proof of this?
We would have had some kind of.
Maybe the certificate.
I'll put my hand in my bag and just like think handful of gold and like pull it out and then put it back, like our winnings, perhaps.
Okay, so you have money.
From the
winnings.
Sure.
Who are you?
Yeah, wait.
And why do we sound the same?
Brother!
This is what you would have grown up to be if you hadn't opted on that boat.
Yeah. Let me speak to him. Speak my language. Yeah.
I've not seen you.
I am Dockmaster Yevon.
Have you got any proof?
I actually do. He just pulls out some paperwork from a pocket on his inside breast, and there is like a fairly authentic-looking documentation with a drawing, I suppose, of his face.
He looks, this man is the artist's impression.
How are we to know that that's not a forgery?
I mean, by all means, you don't have to take it as the real deal, but if you don't, you can't come into Asgrave, so... It's a sticky situation for yourselves, isn't
And
it?
is it you that will stop us?
Myself and the guard, yes.
Right, look, we've just arrived. Come
profile
on.
we
Let's-
wanted
Right, look,
Yeah, this is me like being on like...
You can already see that there's like a couple of guys like...
what do you need from us? Do you just need money for
I
passage, or
I need you to fill out a B41 form and then also a C37 form.
this is a bit of you?
This is largely just saying what you're here for and a little charge for entering into the city.
You're some bureaucratic stooge for the Empire.
Well, no, everybody has a job to do.
What is this? Where the bloody...
I'm sure it's a very important job.
Look, I apologize.
I'm a champion of cord.
And I am a lover of the Raven Queen. See, we can all say things, doesn't make it true.
So it's not true?
No. What?
I just have to.
We've been on
So are you
scene.
questioning my devotion to
No,
cord?
no, he's not really. Look. whilst
I'm
he's
really
filling in
getting
his
quite
form,
vexed at this,
my
gentleman.
friend here was writing up. Could you look at the legal document and see if it kind of holds water whilst we're here?
I mean,
He's
this
gonna
is not
charge
my
us.
job. I am a dockmaster.
Yeah, but you.
I could cast my eyes
You're
over
a bureaucratic boob, is what you are.
Do you want to
That's
look at
fine.
the will?
No, I think we're good with that. I don't think he'll know anything. That's not his area of expertise.
Okay, that's fair
But-
enough. Yeah.
I spent some of the time on the boat practicing maritime law. This is down my feet.
Yeah.
Can I check that these forms are correct and mandatory, and it isn't some like these are mandatory?
Yeah.
Make an investigate. Yeah, make an investigation check
Nice.
just to go over the fine print.
If there is any.
No, one more than that. 13.
13.
Yeah.
For the most part, this seems like genuine paperwork.
Right.
there is a fee that he is charging you, which doesn't really apply to yourselves as the ship is not yours. So that would shave off about 5 gold.
Yeah. I'm leveraging it to this 5 copper. I'm getting that discount.
So it is still 10 gold, and it is, from what you gather from the forms itself, it just seems like it's a way of keeping check of who is coming into the city and who's going, and if it's someone that's going to be looking to stay. That's just general stuff, really.
I won't ask for Ulrich's back because the pen will squeeze into it.
As you vaguely think of Ulrich, he is stood a few paces behind you.
Good.
Very sullen and just kind of quite withdrawn.
Good. That's the best place we want him to be.
Yeah.
We want him reserved.
I'll hold my forearm up if you need something to write on.
Yeah. And I'll say to you, these are all, well, actually, most of it is legitimate. I've actually spent some time studying maritime.
There you go, baby.
Is that so?
Filibuster. Just to be clear to you, explicitly clear, this vessel we have just disembarked from is not under our own ownership. The captain is on there, and I believe that is puts us in a different category for disembarkation charges.
That is my fault entirely. I made an assumption.
Well,
let me just switch that B form for an A form. There you go.
This looks much more correct.
So you're telling me this guy's trying to swindle us?
I believe it was an honest mistake.
yeah, look, I'm
on edge. We've been at sea for a while.
I can
I
tell
need
when
a
someone's
good hearty
swindling.
meal.
This doesn't look like that. Look at him.
To be fair,
Well, this is the problem. Look at him. What does this guy look like?
I'm sure he does a very important job.
some absolute stack of diamonds for a neck.
He's got kind of slicked back hair. It's kind of a muddy brown. A very thin chin strap beard. Spectacles that kind of sit towards the end of the nose, and is just constantly having to push them up.
Look.
I like him.
You know when you hear about a celebrity and you're like, oh, they're really nice, and then they're actually being dickheads. Let's try and be nice.
No,
to
but
this
we're not that
gentleman.
famous.
No, but maybe we will be.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But he's such a fucking dweeb. And he's leveraging all of this. Oh, you're going to write that down?
What, sorry?
Never mind.
Sorry, lots of paperwork.
Oh.
To be fair, in this man's defence, myself and the other scribes had had to draw paperwork between temples to stay to it visited.
That doesn't
Not helping. You're making it worse.
I'm rapidly trying to guess.
How much money does he want?
5 gold? Is that
10 gold. 5. There was 5 gold extra.
Oh, so you'd already done that, yeah. 10 gold in
And
total.
there's 5 of us. Here's my 2.
Yeah,
That's 2.
Okay,
Yeah.
everybody mark off 2 gold.
yeah.
Fine.
I don't have money.
I've got him 2 gold from Ulrich, so 4 from me.
Wow, what happened to him?
Oh,
He is poorly. He doesn't travel at sea very well.
very, very unloyal.
Nothing contagious. Don't worry. We're not bringing anything into yours.
I almost had to get a D form out.
Oh, we wouldn't want that. Believe me.
Some pretty bad shellfish.
You don't want him dropping the D on us. Damn.
Right, well, with this fee paid, thank you very much. Short stay, lovely stuff. Personal, not business. Okay. What's that, sorry?
Where's your office?
My office.
Yeah.
It's 2 buildings down past the main courtyard.
Oh, good to know.
Yes.
I believe it has to be within 50 foot of the dock, isn't that correct?
Right,
Yes.
you are.
Yes.
My word. A studious fellow if ever I saw one.
Do you want to keep him?
I could do
No, he's
an
very-
assistant.
you're very
Decent
useful.
pay.
Very useful.
That's a
to
bit
us.
of you, eh?
In another life, perhaps.
Job
Decent
is
retirement.
always open, bizarrely.
Got any recommendations of places to stay? This is my first time visiting, so.
Make a persuasion check for me.
Okay.
I haven't made things good, so I'm right.
I'm hoping we've balance it.
Yeah. I don't know why he just irked me.
Yeah.
Like, who is this
16
guy?
plus 7. Maths. Lots.
23.
Thank you, sir.
Maths man.
23.
Local maths man.
Maybe I'm the dock master after.
You are.
Like the cockmaster.
Whoa! Hello.
I am not a tour guide, but I suppose your first port of call would
If you pardon the pun.
Is as grave.
would be the Black Flagon. A little bit of a ways into the town, a bit more central. I believe it's precisely 4 buildings down to the left.
Just point the direction that it is.
That way.
Thank you.
It's quite enjoying the specificity.
Oh, it's
But yes.
so irksome.
Head there, and you could find out all you want.
The other question, if I may,
Mm,
Dock Master.
very busy.
My friend here is clad in very little clothing for this climate. Where would she acquire? Where would she acquire
Tell me, Dock Master.
appropriate attire for this weather?
Well, if you head on over to the father's stash,
The father's stash.
yes, there's. Oh, sorry, tuna sandwich. Head on over there. Seafood indeed. Head on over there, and I'm sure they've got plenty of warm coats and the like. I'd probably skip past these vagrants. You see, there's various people that have wheeled out carts, and there's all sorts of weird-looking pelts on there. And maybe skip past those, but yes, easily done.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Anyway, who is the owner of this ship? And he starts marching up
Make a quick exit now.
Yeah, well, we're done. We're done with this nerd.
I'll point. I'll point.
Get out of this nerd.
I'll say to Sabine, we're looking for the father's stash in terms of getting you some warmer duds.
Sounds like a euphemism, I mean.
Yeah, it's. I had to ask him. Is that what? Yeah, but.
Okay.
Yeah, is it easy to find?
Yeah, I mean, it shouldn't be too hard. You kind of start to press across this courtyard, which has got like a water fountain in the middle. There's various kind of lantern, like lamp lights, kind of protruding out of the ground and kind of lighting your way. Various people are, hey, you got pelts? I got pelts for you. Come on.
Fine for pelts, thank you.
Are you sure?
Yes.
This one's dog.
Oh,
Yeah, we don't want any dog hair.
Switch yourself. This is warm. But as you...
Ulrich, this is where you're from.
Oh, yeah, this is... I feel so good.
Let's find you a bed, eh?
As you say that, Ulrich just
Kills.
collapses.
Cool.
Oh, shit.
it's very seasick.
Has he ever had a... Wait,
That's seasick.
Yeah.
before this happened, do we know if he has a pulse?
No,
I don't think he does.
So is there any vitals we can check?
We just have to like.
Oh, he's laughing. He just does this.
Yeah.
I'm going to cast Divine Sense. Is he still there? Or is he just now...
You're still getting like an undead presence from him, but you're very quickly distracted by a as about 30 feet away from you can see this like thin green line beginning to tear in the middle of the air.
Oh, shit.
And that's
Oh,
where
shit.
we're going to end this stream.
Did Divine Sense pick up that line?
Nothing from that.
So not celestial, fiendish, or undead.
Not at that moment in time.
Oh, snap.
We've just placated the Dockmaster and been like, it's fine, we're totally cool and chill. And then two steps down the road.
Portal from hell.
Something different.
It lasts for 6 seconds, so anything that pops out in the next 6 seconds as it gets an action.
Let's see what happens next time.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Yes. Well done. Hey, we did it. First stream.
To them.
To us.
To us. Hold it back.
Hey, we're doing it.
Lovely stuff. Well, thank you for joining us. If you have joined us live, if you haven't and you're listening to this in the future on the podcast, still thank you. No less thank you, obviously. You're all equal. Yes.
Word.
Just to wrap up, obviously, like we said, you've got the various places that you can listen to us. Spotify, Apple Music, Wobblecast. Sorry.
We'll have confirmation.
Dad's Pod, Hot Pod, Dodd Rod.
Rod Todd and Pod.
There you go. That's a popular one.
Yeah.
That's why I sound bad.
Also, feel free to head on over to the TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram, which are all DDandD Pod.
Correct.
Just letters. No numbers. Don't even bother with them. If they come up on your keyboard, block them out.
I'd say take all the numbers off your keyboard.
Take the keycaps off. Yeah.
Yeah. There you
Well,
go.
You're not even.
if necessary.
You're not even tempted.
Yeah.
You can't even.
You don't need them.
Feel free to head over to YouTube if you want to re-watch this for some reason. Where hopefully we will also maybe at some point in the future go back to doing clips.
Yeah, why not? Now we've got all this footage, we've got stuff to play with.
And there you
Apply the
go.
pressure.
And of course, feel free to drop a follow if you can. Hopefully, if we do eventually get to affiliate, which will probably be quite hard since we do it every 2 weeks, we'll figure something out. But yeah, we'll get some stuff made up and kind of polish off various things as and when we can.
Yeah.
But yeah, and of course, don't forget to head on over to Thinking Critically as well
There it is.
for some lovely, lovely brain stimulating content. And of course, Game Tea. Check them out. Do yourself a favour. Get yourself some hot new bits and bobs.
Great dice, great tea.
Yes, all
great
goodies.
Great everything. And I think that covers it. That's everything. There you go. First stream in the bag. Wham bam. Thank you. Damn. Cool. Right. Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.